Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And my question of today is, if you could only pick one coin to hold for your entire life, which one would it be? And also guys, make sure you press the like button because, well, if we hit 1,500 likes within 24 hours, we're giving away 250 XRP. So make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below, and let's get on with the video. First of all here, why XRP has the potential to exceed Ethereum in the next rally. I've told you guys about this one before. I think it's almost guaranteed that at one point in the future, XRP will overtake, first of all, Ethereum and potentially also Bitcoin. I'm kind of guessing it's gonna, but we cannot know for certain because, well, there's a lot of things which are on the current horizon already, and a lot of stuff can happen. Ethereum, however, I'm almost certain that that's going to be happening again, and I'm already kind of preparing for it because, well, if somebody were to ask me if I would pick Ethereum or XRP, I'm 100% on XRP's side, even though I do like Ethereum a lot. There's a couple of things I want to weigh off here, and that's first of all the real use case and the real kind of safety on the whole bigger aspect of things, and that is Ethereum, of course, has a use case which is DeFi, and of course the tokens that are built on top of there, and XRP has the use case of being the best payment token out there, and it can kind of weigh them off against each other, and I would say XRP is more important. On the contrary, Ethereum is a lot more busy right now. On the safety department, it's, I guess, a hassle to, first of all, switch from Ethereum 1 to Ethereum 2, which might also be a whole tax nightmare coming up. And with XRP, it's kind of plain Jane and simple exactly how everything is happening, but it does have Spark, which may be another tax nightmare depending on exactly how it's going to be arranged. Now, in that sense, guys, again, I'm just putting up here a couple of points why I would like either one. For me, I find the transactions to be a lot more important because, well, you can kind of say Ethereum has the asset class, which is worth more than the transactions in stored up money, so to speak. But I don't know if that's completely true, all right? Because even if everybody were to have all their assets stored on Ethereum, which, I mean, could be done on any project like Ethereum, Cardano could have the same exact things happening, which we'll talk about a little bit later in this video, by the way. Yeah, I think this transaction realm, if we're talking a couple $1 trillion a day, is actually a lot more heavy and a lot more important actually than just storing your assets in a decentralized way. Because, well, as I said before, it's not like Ethereum is the unique currency, or actually, I should say, project or platform to have assets on. There's a ton of them out there, and XRP is not the unique one to do transactions and not the unique in any way, shape, or form in that sense, but they definitely have a very big company behind them that's pushing it, and I would say right now they're really the number one in getting this through. And the thing is, with Ethereum, it's going to be replaced by something better, quicker, faster, yada, yada, yada. And with Ripple/XRP, that chance is a little bit lower in the sense that Stellar is trying to kind of be like that, and you have a couple of other cryptos that are smaller and trying to be like that. But as we've seen before, none of them can really beat it. None of them can really get close. And the thing is, with Ethereum, as I've said before as well, I'm trying to bring up all these points I've mentioned to make sure the point is clear. With Ethereum, it's like there's just two races being held, where it's like, okay, oh no, it's actually just one race. Let's see it that way. Where Ethereum is in the number one position right now, but they're all are all on the same track, right? Ethereum is one lap ahead, but they're all on the same track, and Ethereum doesn't have the fastest car. With Ripple and XRP in their space, it's like XRP/Ripple are on the same track as the other ones, but they're 5 laps ahead and they have a way faster car, so their progress will be better as well. You guys get the picture I'm trying to paint? Where Ethereum right now, it has a lot of, or I guess there's a good chance that some of these projects out there like Cardano are really going to catch them up. And with XRP, I really have no idea which one of these projects can even come close to what they've achieved already, and it's almost impossible to also achieve what XRP and Ripple have already done by now. It's almost impossible for a new company to enter right now and beat them. Yeah, I've put my bets on XRP, guys. But again, let me know in the comment section down below which currency you love more. I'm on XRP's side, all right? Again, I'm going to keep these things objective, at least I'm trying to just show you guys what I mean for both sides. But here, we're actually having a little bit more of an historical kind of back into it all, where he's talking in this case about XRP to USD, and he has some Ethereum to USD in there as well. The bigger point for me personally is actually thinking about exactly where we're going to be moving in the future, right? Like right now, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me exactly where it is in terms of market cap and whatnot. I'm talking about maybe like 1.5 years from now, maybe half a year from now. Where will we be? Which coin will be there? Which one will be long gone? And the thing is, Ethereum luckily did their Ethereum 2.0. Otherwise, I would have just disproven any argument you had with it's a proof of work. However, they are moving to proof of stake, so that's good. The thing is, though, does it have longevity when there's so many projects like, for example, Cardano, which are on the same type of end and are built a lot better than Ethereum is? Because, well, I don't even need to go into why Cardano's built better. Actually, you guys all know if you watch these videos for a little bit longer. Here is a new announcement. First ever DeFi on Cardano announced by Project Catalyst, introducing Liquid. Project Catalyst, a unique community-driven initiative by IOHK, shared an update to its operations. And here you can see the thread going in a little bit. We'll soon be inviting the community to register to vote, kicking off the first ever public Catalyst funding round. An initial $250K worth of ADA will be available for building the best ideas at Cardano or on Cardano, and that's just the beginning. Throughout 2021, further rounds will unlock millions of ADA worth to fund development. From content to community resources, DApps to DeFi, Cardano development will accelerate, powered by a creative, empowered, and well-funded community. Exciting times. So, guys, if you're liking the channel, make sure to just spam them with Dusty. No, I'm just kidding. But if they're gonna fund content, I'ma catch that bag, hopefully. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't think that it works that way. I've actually heard from a lot of these projects that they are funding content and are funding things to promote it. However, I've never really heard from them, paying people to talk about it in this sense. I've just more so heard on articles being written about them and the content on their platform, if you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, not necessarily content being made about them, but content on there. So content being created on Cardano, which is a little bit of a different type of content. But yeah, today, 8th of December, Project Catalyst starts its Festival of Ideas phase. Its team will pitch the most interesting and viable ideas daily to keep the community informed about Project Catalyst residents. The first one is Liquid, a pioneering DeFi product built on top of the Cardano blockchain. It promotes itself as Cardano DeFi lending markets and offers instruments for non-custodial liquidity provision like existing LP environments. It'll allow its users to earn on their idle liquidity, which, again, maybe there's going to be something coming up there for XRP to kind of compete with that, because it kind of sounds dumb if you compare it to what we're trying to fix. I mean, idle liquidity, why would that be a good thing? That sounds really bad in every way, shape, or form. However, again, it's something that's being built, something that's being talked about, and I like it. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but we'll be seeing more from Cardano here in the very near future. But things like that can be beating Ethereum, which is once more why I'm on Ethereum or on XRP side. However, the tax argument I just brought up, Spark token airdrop comes with a tax bill, and that is not good. That is definitely not good and definitely not nice. So, Spark airdrop comes with an unintended tax bill that recipients need to be aware of. People who hold XRP on certain exchanges as of December 12th who are receiving an equivalent amount of Spark token via airdrop. Spark is the native token of the Flare network, and basically, Spark airdrop is going to be taxed. At least that's what I'm reading right here. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, not a legal advisor. Make sure you do your own due diligence. I've just read this stuff on the internet. That's basically all I'm doing right here. So this is not authority. But according to the IRS Rev Rule 2019-24, airdrop tokens are taxed as ordinary income when you gain dominion and control over it. In simple terms, this means at the time you receive them and you have the ability to transfer, exchange, or sell the coin. The amount of ordinary income to be reported is the fair market value at the time you gain dominion and control. And this amount will be subject to ordinary income taxes based on your income tax bracket. For example, say you received one Spark token on December 12, 2020. On this date, it's worth $1. However, you don't get any control over the coin until January 1st, 2021. On this date, one Spark token is worth $3. Then January 1st is the day you gain dominion and control of the asset. Therefore, you would have to report $3 of ordinary income in 2021 taxes. If you were to sell this in February for $5, you would have a capital gain of $2 And when Bitcoin Cash forked, the IRS did not have an airdrop-specific tax guidance and yada, yada, yada. It was a very confusing time. However, right now they've put one in place, and so you got to keep this in mind, all right? Please keep this in mind whenever you're doing your stuff, because this is going to be very annoying. Because the thing is, if you get, access to your Spark once every month, you're going to have to do a lot of administration work to make sure this is set up properly, right? Because as we've seen before, with Spark, you're going to get 15% at first and then 2 to 4% every single month for the next 3 years, which means you'll have extra tax trouble for the next 3 to 5 years, which I personally really, really despise. However, again, this is the situation that's being brought forward right now, and there's really not that much that you can do about it. Because even though maybe you don't want it, you're going to have to do it. Ripple Analyst says that, okay, this is not a Ripple Analyst, to make sure. Ripple column. Analyst says that XRP is poised for breakout to $1.15. And again, it's credible crypto, so we can kind of ignore this all because he's making a lot of damn claims. And I need to know from any of you guys, is he good with like real trading? Does he ever give you setups that you can just trade and you're done and you made money, or what does he ever do? Because I always just see him being talked about here with a crazy prediction, and that's that. Because a little bit earlier he said XRP can hit $25 to $30. Well, we all get that could happen, but like, where's the basis for this right now? Again, I'm not saying he's bad or he's not doing anything properly. I just don't watch the videos personally, so I don't know if he has a proper backing, because right now we're only seeing a small picture being painted. Not really too much. And I know he is an Elliott wave theorist. At least he's done a couple of videos on that. I've seen a little bit of that. But yeah, if you watch his videos or you watch his stuff, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're into trading crypto or, just using stocks and trading stocks and stuff like that, make sure you check out Webull if you're from the US or have a US, credentials to make an account upon that. Because if you make an account on here, you get 2 free stocks. All right, worth maybe like between $200 and $1,600. Just check it out, link down below. And if you deposit $100, you actually get 2 more free stocks. So check it out. All right, no worries, nothing you have to do, but just check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't. And again, you can also trade crypto on here, which is pretty damn cool. Then Australian payments firm Novati launches Ripple partnership to leverage RippleNet between. We've seen it before. We've seen it before between Southeast Asia and, what is it called now, New Zealand? And the thing is here, it's very important to understand that we've talked about this for a very long while. And all of a sudden, kind of the luck being bestowed upon us, they're talking everywhere about Singapore and Ripple and about all these partnerships and stuff like that. Like all of a sudden, we've been speculating about what this could mean, why they're doing this and what they're building. And all of a sudden, and by the way, it's not New Zealand. I think it's Australia alone, right? I think it actually may be. I'm getting a little bit confused between all these partnerships right now because I've been talking about a lot of Ripple partnerships today on its own. I think this one is actually between Australia and Southeast Asia. And the other one we just talked about was New Zealand and India, right? That was from a little bit early today, the previous video. This one is Australia to Southeast Asia. So sorry for that one. All right, but still very important because we've been talking about this whole sector right now, like what's going on between Southeast Asia in that area, what's going on, what are they building? But I think Singapore is their main hub right now. They're having a lot to do with Singapore, and I'm kind of hoping that if the US, which I'm not hoping for, rules it to be a security XRP by some way, shape, or form, that they would have moved to Singapore because they've built some very deep rails for themselves over there. Again, I'm not a native English speaker. Some words go wrong. Don't hate me for it. Moving further, Latin American. Oh yeah, the first thing I saw was this right here, and I was kind of wondering. European Union individuals. If you are an individual located in the EU, you have the right at any time to withdraw your consent if you previously provided a controller with your consent, yada, 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 yada. I was wondering, do you guys in the US don't have this control? Do you not have this authority to do that then, if you're from the US, or what? Because it really specifically says European Union individuals, so only me. I mean, I'm not the only one in the EU, but still, that's kind of interesting. Can you guys not take it back then? Or are these rules only for EU then? I know with making websites, you always have to think about the GDPR or whatever, which is then more specifically for EU. But I really don't know the rules too much about that, which I'm going to look into maybe if I have some time. And here was one which I found interesting. There was actually 2 on this same note, but this one was more important. Latin American crime cartels turning cryptocurrencies for money laundering. The thing is, even though this is a very small amount of the money that's being used for this, it's not a lot of money that's being used for all of this, it still makes the biggest headlines. So the worst articles make the biggest headlines. The worst use cases, the worst and the smallest things make the biggest headlines because, well, I don't know what the saying is in English, but the big, let's say giants, they fall the hardest, right? The bigger the person, the harder they fall. You guys know the saying I'm trying to say in English? I don't know if it's also one in English or only in Dutch. I don't quite remember. The hardest people fall the hardest. No, the biggest people fall the hardest. The heaviest people. Heavier cows fall harder. Maybe that's it. Bigger muscle. You guys, I'm putting in so much effort, but I just don't know the official saying. So if you know it, put it down below as well. But even though this is a very small thing, I mean, it's not a good thing, don't get me wrong. It's a very bad thing, but it's a small feat in comparison to the use cases that are being built on a legitimate end and really how many good things that crypto is doing for the world. Things like this, trust me when I say it, will get a lot of attention. These things get a lot of attention, and they speak to a lot of these rich folk and company CEOs who are like, well, you see, that's what crypto is for. And this will be just printed on their freaking screen in the morning whenever they go to their office, and they're like, hey, boss, look what I sent you about crypto. And they're like, yeah, I knew it already. This stuff is toxic. And I really despise, to a certain degree, that these guys are doing it, but more so that these guys are putting such a heavy title on it. Latin American crime cartels turn to cryptocurrencies for laundering. And in a couple of other articles, I've also seen a couple more statements surrounding this exact situation. And I just don't like it, guys. Even though it may be the truth, it's such a small thing in comparison to all the money being put in here. Here they're saying it's an estimated $25 billion a year in laundry, right? But how much will actually be done through crypto? If you have the real numbers, let me know. All right, if we have the real numbers, let me know. But I personally don't think it's a lot of money in comparison to all the good things being done. But maybe it is, maybe it actually is. And this article is just not, making it clear to me. Could definitely be so. You guys get the idea though. Then we just talked about this one. Last but not least, ZLQZAA price prediction. ZIL is bound for a steep correction before ultimate 1000% breakout. A lot of you guys keep going at it in the comment section saying how ZIL is your favorite coin and talk more about ZIL. The thing is, I don't really keep up with ZIL projects or whatever they're building on top of that, but I do hold it. All right, I do hold ZIL, and I am quite excited for their future, even though I don't really update you guys on it too often. And again, a fun fact, I hold more currencies, right? I talk about VET every so often because I do hold it pretty much, and I am excited about it. But I also hold Link, at least not too much, but a little bit. I hold LTC, which I don't like at all, but I still hold. I do hold Ethereum. I do hold some Bitcoin. I do hold a little bit of BNB because you need it to transfer on Binance. I do hold Cardano, said it before. XLM, I definitely hold a lot. EOS, I bought way too high, and I'm actually a little bit down on that one. So I do hold it, but I don't really like it either too much. Not that much going on for that one. It used to be way higher up, but it's fallen down. Same for TRX. I do hold some, but I've left that to be. I'm never touching that. I'm never buying more. And I guess my next main hold would be VeChain on this list. And I have quite a lot of these currencies, which I'm excited for, but I just don't update you guys that often on them if there's not too much happening or nothing that important or drastical. Because XRP is just my favorite one right now, which I want to talk about more. But yeah, I think you guys have already gotten that message from me talking about it so often. But yeah, that's just a thing that's changed for me quite often over these years is I pick favorites every year or so, maybe every year and a half. At first, it used to be Electronium, then it used to be Tron, now it's XRP. And I kind of made my channel surrounding that, even though I do hold multiple cryptocurrencies. And if you guys watch more of my videos, I do talk about multiple cryptos. I just have it in the title because, well, I kind of feel as if the audience is more attracted to that specific currency, and I want to kind of revolve the videos around that specific subject, even though the whole video may not even be about that specific currency. It's like my kind of go-to thing, right? Right now it's XRP. It's really my main, is the one I'm going to be going for and the one I'm biggest on. I can't really say if I have more XRP than I have in Bitcoin. I can't really say, but that's because I have a strategy. I told you guys about that, right? Where I'm going to be having Bitcoin first, and once it's at the top or the tip of the tip, I'm going to be selling it for XRP or for some other altcoin, which looks good at that point. But I'll tell you guys when that stuff happens. Right now, we're not there just quite yet. But guys, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and also comment something down below to enter the giveaway. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care and enjoy your day. Check out Webull, by the way.